Police officers remember the fallen on this first Sunday of the new year. And coming up in sports, we'll tell you who won this weekend's Exuma Regatta. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition, starts now.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Good evening and welcome to The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. I'm Andrew Knowles. As always, it's great to have you join us. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the body of a man found partially burnt in bushes off Cowpen Road early Sunday morning. An anonymous passerby told ZNS News that he was walking home around 7:30 this morning when he made the gruesome discovery and immediately called police. Assistant Commissioner of Police responsible for crime, Anthony Ferguson, told our news team what detectives found when they arrived at the crime scene.
Brief information that we are working with at the moment is that sometime shortly after 7:30 this morning, the police got a report that the body of a partially burnt male was seen through a road just off Cowpen Road. Officers, uniformed officers along with detectives responded, and upon arrival, as you can see the crime scene tape just to the south, discovered the body of a male partially burned just on the side of the road. We are extremely concerned about the number of homicides that we have been seeing over the last couple of days, and we urge members of the public to be extremely cooperative when they have information to let us know about conflicts that may be arising so there can be early intervention.
At least 21 police officers who were killed in the line of duty over the years were recognized for their invaluable services today. Family, friends, officers of the Royal Bahamas Police Force and other law enforcement agencies paused to remember their fallen comrades this morning during a special service at the Garden of Remembrance at police headquarters. Led by Police Commissioner Ellison Greenslade, officers and family members laid wreaths in the garden to honor the fallen officers. After that service, officers assembled at Ebenezer Methodist Church on Shirley Street for the annual Royal Bahamas Police Force service. Homicides are up, and while crime is generally down, according to statistics, Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Bernard Nottage, revealed today that the fear of crime has increased. Minister Nottage renewed the government's commitment to rid the nation of crime, adding that the government will provide the Commissioner of Police with whatever resources are needed to fight the scourge. While highlighting the many successes of police officers, the National Security Minister noted that they successfully removed thousands of firearms, illicit drugs, and dangerous criminals off the street. However, he maintains it will take a combined public effort to effectively fight crime. Minister Nottage also noted that to officers that if the controversial 12-hour shift is re-implemented, the full cooperation of all officers would be necessary.
The key to addressing crime and the fear of crime in our country continues to be increased presence and visibility of police officers, to expose and to bring to justice those drug dealers and drug pushers who use their ill-gotten wealth, intimidation, or fear tactics to exercise influence and control in their neighborhoods and communities in order to frustrate law enforcement efforts. Be with yourself and help the police to make the community as safe as it needs to be. We must not allow the tyranny of a minority of men, young men, to upstage law and order.
President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Reverend Dr. Ranford Patterson, pledged the church's support to police officers as they maintain law and order. He revealed that the church will resume its monthly meetings with police to pray for officers.
We in the church stand ready to assist you in your efforts on every street corner, wherever you might need us. We stand ready, and we are willing to stand in the gap wherever you need us.
Over in Grand Bahama, police there are investigating a violent robbery. Officers there confirmed that shortly after 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, two men who took a shortcut while walking on West Atlantic Drive were approached by two men who reportedly wrestled them to the ground and punched them both to their faces. The victims were both robbed of $270 in cash. Grand Bahama Police described the culprits as standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, wearing masks and dressed in dark clothing. Grand Bahama Police urge anyone with information that can assist with this incident to contact your nearest police station. A concerned citizen is calling attention to the plight of single mothers struggling to rear their children. After witnessing three mothers with small children at their feet begging for money at the intersection of Montrose Avenue and Madera Street, a visibly upset Pauline Ferguson says more must be done to help mothers. She gave her last $20 to the women, two of whom were sisters. While the women declined to speak to ZNS, one of them told Ferguson that she receives a check for social assistance every 3 months, but Ferguson believes that is grossly inadequate.
I'm a working mother and it breaks my heart. I am so-called making it. But a woman without a job needs assistance, not a 3-month check. They need a weekly check if they have small children. You always have to have food for small children. I'm a mother of 4 children and 3 grandchildren. I need to see these Bahamian kids taken care of. We have enough crime as it is. Desperation breeds a lot of things. And I want to see somebody somewhere helping these parents so that they don't have to be begging like this.
Ferguson, who remembers the struggle to raise her children on a teacher's salary years ago, says it's even more expensive to raise children today. While she's prepared to help ease the burden, Ferguson would like to see more organizations step forward to improve the welfare of single mothers and their children.
It's not only the government, but we have to get out there as mothers and be more sympathetic, empathetic, and we can do more as a people to give more help to these kids. We have to come together as a community to help the young people, not talk down about the young people.
When the weekend edition continues, more tributes pouring in for the late Winston Gus Cooper. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.